black folks love their cousins. A cousin to us is the same thing as a brother or sister. Like if somebody black says, hey man, that's my cousin, that means they willing to die behind that person. They letting you know, don't say nothing crazy about my cousin. And that's because we were all raised together. Everybody was at grandma's house. We all got dropped off. Hell, when one of y'all took a bath, everybody had to take a bath. It'll be 3, 4 of y'all in the tub. Or if they want to separate y'all, you got to use that same damn hot water because they not finna run no more water. That water look like tea by the time you finish with it. And when you wanted to go to the candy store, all y'all would go as a group. Grandma give you $1 or $2 and let y'all go and do y'all thing. You come home with candy and cookies for days, quarter juices. You having a time of your life. When grandma went to the laundromat, she'd pack all y'all up in the car and y'all got to go to the laundromat. Now, you ain't going to go in the laundromat because you're not finna be running around up in here. But I'm going to leave you in this car with these windows down so you don't sweat and die. But that's how it was when we grew up. Hell, when you got older, everybody wanted to go to their cousins' houses. That was the best time of y'all. Can I please just come over for a little while, auntie? Can I please? And don't let us say, yeah, I'm going over. You and your cousins losing y'all mind. Y'all playing the game up, running all night, playing tag. Let me tell you something. If you have kids, make sure they get an opportunity to know their cousins like we knew our cousins.
Make sure y'all go check them out. Welcome back to PeepodCove Life. And today we talking cousin culture. Every black family knows this well, where you at grandma's house. At grandma's house is kind of home base. And once you at grandma's house, everybody over there in their mama. That's what all those terminologies come from. But we got cousins that we grew up with like brothers and sisters, and that can transcend into things as you get older. But let me know down in the comments. Now, there's a couple of different types of cousin terminology when it comes to cousin culture. They're actual real cousins because I went through it. I grew up in a house with brother and cousins. So now I had, but these were actually my first cousins. So it wasn't like they were second, third, fourth. It was basically all my grandma kids. So first her kids all lived with her at one point. Yeah, we all did. So it was a lot of fun when we look back at it. You know, a lot of fun times. But if you grew up in the cousin culture, let me know down in the comments, what is that like? Is it good, bad? You know, we all got cousins that we could be around for a certain amount of time, and then we start getting in too much trouble. They got to separate us. You know what? Being with your cousin is like your kids hanging out with the uncle. Something like that, right?
My cousin and I were so naughty back in the day, Nate. We were banned from seeing each other. I think like 4 times or 5. Like there were literally family meetings, Nate, for us to be separated.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I don't even think we were that naughty.
Yeah, you were. She knew she was. You notice how she emphasized, I don't think we were that naughty. Yeah, you were. However, at the end of the day, we all can relate to that, right? Because there's some cousins you hang out with where y'all just stay in trouble. I don't know what it is, but.
Now, everybody got that one motherfucker. Anytime the motherfuckers get together, it's going to be goddamn ball. And it's like, it kind of like that cousin that's supposed to be your sister, but somehow it got kind of lost in the motherfucking family tree. That is the.
Exactly. That's that sibling that you didn't get, but he's at your uncle's house. That's a good way of putting it.
We got put out of the day party for smoking. Smoking legal.
Trying to be cool.
Yeah, we were smoking legally. Right, we got put out, y'all.
We were smoking. We had to
y'all,
go.
They was looking for a reason. They was looking for a reason because I came in fashion like this with my bag. They wanted me to get out immediately. Yeah, they put us out, and so what? And then they told us we can come back, and now we thinking about it.
Mind you, going back. We
go there.
They thought they had control.
Because you don't put me out of shit. I can put out of it.
Nah, bitch, we gonna come back when we ready.
Start being ourselves, and
they take this over right here.
Right.
No, they doing too. They got to go.
They doing too much. They got to go.
And that girl came out of nowhere and was like, she said something about hookah, right? The girl you bought the dress from.
Yeah, she was like, I mean, people smoke all the time in here. She was like, I mean, it's not weed, so
yeah.
What's the problem?
Yeah. And he really couldn't say nothing.
Looking stupid as hell. They'll put us out. Just for them people to tell us we ain't gotta go.
Child, we going back in here.
Y'all, we done got back in. We back.
Am I the only black cousin who doesn't have like a close cousin? Yeah, because I feel like in the black community, everybody is like, yeah, my favorite cousin, I'm so close with my cousin, we're like sisters. Am I the only one who feels like I don't have that relationship with any of my cousins? And I have a lot of them. But I feel like I'm so disconnected from my cousins. And it's like, I got along with my cousins growing up, but at the same time, I think what it is of our generation, I'm the youngest cousin. So I think maybe I just wasn't old enough to like have that bond with any of my cousins because I was the youngest one of our generation. We're having kids and stuff, and so I'm having cousins, but they're not a part of like our, you know what I mean? Like my aunts and uncles' kids. I'm the youngest one. So, and I just be thinking about that because I be so like, dang, I know that must be nice to like have that cousin that you just go to and you talk to and y'all are like this, and I'm like, dang, I never had that. I wish I did. I do be thinking about that. I wish I did grow up like super close with a cousin. But also maybe it's because I'm the youngest of 5 siblings. Maybe I didn't like need any cousins. But I don't know. That was just on my mind. I don't know. That was just on my mind because I be seeing it all the time. I literally just saw a video talking about, how close people are in the black community with their cousins. They're like this, they're like sisters, they're best friends. And I'm like, why is that? And then, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that today.
I have a smart ass mouth, and it occurred to me the reason I walk around in this world like nobody can beat my ass is because my cousins don't play about me. And if you don't have close relationships with your cousin, I'm sorry. But like my cousins, they're gonna kick your ass.
Yep. She was at grandma's house all summer, all the time. She ain't probably never left grandma's house.
Black cousin names Kiki, Titi, Mimi, and Cece, Lily, KK, Pooh, Boo, Man, Pumpkin, JJ. Who else? Because that literally those are names in my family. So I know you have those same names in your family, black person. I know you do. We all cousins.
No matter where you go in the world. And now we got cousins giving cousins advice. Let's get it.
I'm serious. Do I look like a black girl who only gets white boys?
Cousin, let me just hold your hand when I look you in the eyes and tell you this, because it's out of love, because we see each other. Yes. It's the demeanor, it's the glasses, it's the middle part, it's the attire. I don't know how to explain it, but baby, I just know. Now, this is also a projection because I see myself.
Let me know that in the comments if y'all feel the same way.
From you, yes, there's nothing wrong with it. Just don't be dragging others down for the preference. Understand that. Go where you're loved. Remember, don't ever change yourself for somebody. Stay authentic, stay you. I feel like we as a black community are able to pick up on a lot of things, but I know 110% that we are able to pick up on like that is if your mama was white.
Very good advice.
I'm scrolling on Twitter, and I see there's finally a diagram explaining how cousins work, but I know this ain't for us, because, black folk, we follow our own rules. The black cousin experience is one of the greatest experiences in the world. Because first of all, if your mama or daddy got a homeboy, homegirl, bestie that they've been cool with for the longest, if they have kids, y'all are automatic cousins. If you have a cousin that is a lot older than you, they automatically become auntie or uncle. If your mama and her bestie gets pregnant together,
y'all are twins now.
Facts.
One thing about the cousins, we all meet up at grandma and granddad's house. One band, one sound. We all up in that joint. No room to sleep. We sleeping head, toe, head, toe. We go to the store to the candlelator. We all go together. We are one unit. About you and your cousins up all night playing the game till the sun come up, fall asleep. Next thing you know, you got to get up. You know, them styrofoam plate breakfast where they got all the plates lined up. It's about 12 plates with some breakfast on it. Oh. And one of the good things that I like about us newer generations, there used to be this term, play cousin. We took that out. Nah, we cousins. Because goddamn it, our cousins, we damn near like brothers and sisters, shit.
Facts. That's how we. If you had the opportunity growing up at grandma's house, you know what that was like, man. And you know, I wouldn't give that up for anything, man, because to me, even like in my family, and I tell my kids all the time, it seemed like when we were struggling, and we all lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. It was like, I don't know, 8 of us, 9 of us. That was the best time of our lives as a family to me, when we were on the come up building and everybody was just, you know, it was a lot of fun.
Do you know them? No, but in the club, we all fam. What? In the club, we all fam. In the club, we are all family. Are you racist?
In the club.
What it's like being in a black cousins group chat. What's the plans? Should I'm tryna slide? I'm hungry. You always hungry, 'cause yo mama can't cook. Boo, she said yo mama can't cook. Shut the fuck up, chill on my mama, ho. It's the orange wig for me.
Those cousin chats can be brutal.
Roydale and Alberstein's grandmother and my grandmother, okay, they were sisters. So that make me and Roydale and Alberstein, okay, that's going to for a second. That same grandmother. They my first cousins. Okay, their cheering would be my second. Their cheering to you all, my cheering, that would make you all maybe third. I'm not sure if it's third up. I know you can't code them. I know you can't be with them in a relationship, because those are kin people. So one that just got shot, Derek, okay, that's gonna be Alberstein's great grandson. So that would have made him, if he was still alive, that would have made him you all's maybe sixth.
Now, if you black, like, I'm pretty sure you've had this conversation, especially if you got a big family. You've had that conversation where it just goes to like, I'll be back later. Like, you got to go to an Encyclopedia Britannica to figure out what she's talking about. I mean, just write it down for me, Auntie. Write it down. But we all.
Fun fact, first cousins share the same amount of DNA as half-siblings.
That's crazy, right? To think that. I got to cut this because of the copyright. But that is a fun fact, ain't it?
We're cousins. Of course our things go missing.
What? Shy, what are my curling wines?
Curling wines.
Of course we're cousins. Sometimes I don't like her. Girl, you wish.
We're cousins. Of course the same guy always try to talk to us.
Ew, boy, no. Of course we're cousins. If she bites, I bite.
What you looking at? Hold my first.
That is one rule right there of being cousins. One going down, everybody going down.
So I'm about to prove to y'all that black people have an unspoken bond, okay? Every single last black person on the planet Earth is cousin, and I'm about to prove that to you right now, okay? Hey, cousin. Okay, hold up a second. I got a quick question. Black people, we have an unspoken bond, correct? Yes. Okay, so that means that this is cousin right here. Come on. Yes. Stay here, cousin. This cousin. Yes, cousin. Be safe. You too. Happy Vegas. Do you feel like us as black people, we have an unspoken bond?
Yes.
Okay, so you know you'll be cousins, right? Hey, cousin. Oh, cousin, my cousin. Now I'm asking this question to every black person I see. Do you feel like black people have an unspoken bond?
Yes.
Whenever we somewhere we see our people, we will acknowledge our people.
Yes.
These are my cousins, y'all. Hey, cousin. These are cousins. Okay. I have a question. As black people, you feel like we have an unspoken bond?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So you feel like we cousins, right?
Yeah.
No matter, this is cousin. He cousin.
That's right.
Mwah.
Yes.
Cousin.
Come here.
Cousins look out for cousins, okay? This is my cousin. Yeah, cousin.
Comes from a different mother.
Okay. But we still cousins.
That's right.
Do you feel like us as black people, we have an unspoken bond?
Yeah.
So whenever you go into a room full of white people and you see a black person, what happens?
Talk to them, or you usually just say
Because these are my cousins, y'all. Hey, cousin. It's cousin, okay? I told y'all thought I was lying. I'm not even from Louisiana. I'm from California. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Hey, cousin. Yes, cousin. I told you. I told you.
unspoken bonds, cause
Those are cousins.
A lot of people, I mean, he's been funny, but a lot of people moved from New Orleans to California. And one thing I could say about cousins, because we did the Black Scottish and Black Scottish cousins over there, and we've been talking about that. And a lot of people are wondering why Black Americans say cousins. Well, it kind of revert back to slavery and the way things ended up. And we run into this conversation where they talk about black people don't know where they came from. I won't say black people, black Americans. But in general, black people really don't know where they came from because of the mix-up during slavery. So when you look at the way slavery went down, especially for black Americans, now, if you really think about it, the way we are mixed up, because we all got taken from different places. We were mixed up. We were breeded. We're literally really cousins. We have no idea who's what. And that's why cousins fit what we are and who we are. And when we say cousins, people understand what we mean right away. At least our people do. I know we ain't got to pull nobody's black car, at least not on this channel, right? Y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about y'all cousins around the world. And when y'all see y'all cousins out there, do y'all acknowledge them? Is it the head nod? Do you go over and say hello? You know, because I've had run-ins with different cousins around the world, run into them in places where you don't expect to see them, you know, and usually it's a head nod or whatever. Let me know, how do you respond to your cousins around the world when you see them? I wanted to leave this one for last.
Hey, I got a question for all my black people, okay?
Go ahead.
Now that we all grown and stuff like that, we got our own places and shit, you feel me? Answer me this. How many of y'all still keep a jug of Kool-Aid in your refrigerator? How many? Because I know I do. I got a jug in there right now. Maybe I'm making a jug every week. Maybe not even that. Maybe every couple days. We go through Kool-Aid like it's water. But I have to keep me a fresh jug of Kool-Aid in my refrigerator. Never forget where you come from, period.
Now, me personally, I don't have a jug of Kool-Aid in my fridge anymore. But my kids are grown now. But when they were smaller, you always kept that jug made because it was cheaper and easier to do. And this was one of the things that were one of the staples at Grandma's house. Because Grandma had that real good sugar Kool-Aid. That shit, whatever it was good. Because she put some extra sugar in there for flavor and love. Diabetes later. But anyway, let me know down in the comments, how do y'all feel about your cousins around the world and the cousins you grew up with, real true cousins? Because a lot of the stuff in this video was actual blood cousins, and having cousins, growing up with cousins, is almost like siblings, you know. And I could run into any one of my cousins today that I grew up with, and we can get right back to where we were. It could be 5 years ago, 10 years, whatever. It just brings everything back, because it seemed like when you grew up together like that, and especially when y'all went through the struggle together, a lot of y'all have bonds, you know, forever, ever, brother-sister bonds. If you grew up like this, being at grandma's house, you know, drop a comment. Let me know what that experience was like. This is Peapod Cove, and when life comes at you, drop the kids off at grandma's house. And they may have a great experience to talk about. You know, I know today ain't a lot of big mamas out there no more, like back in the day when grandma would take the kids. Nowadays, these grandma competing with their kids to be in the club and shit. But that's another story for another day. I'm going to leave that. This is Peapod Cove Life, y'all. And I'm going to see you all soon.